case the government, is the city of Bolivar. The first obstacle, how do I get permission to speak at this meeting? I had the right to speak at this meeting, but I did not have permission. I discovered I need to fill out a form provided by the city clerk. The form is simple enough. They need my name and address, the date of the meeting I wish to speak at, and the subject I wish to discuss. I filled the form out and sent it to the city clerk. Final approval is up to the mayor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, although the First Amendment guarantees our right to speak freely, to maintain good order at council meetings, you must first obtain permission. And as you are aware, freedom of speech at a council meeting has a time limit. Many of you are aware of the incident that occurred Friday the 25th of July after the state auditor's meeting ended. A citizen of Bolivar, Greg Young, was exercising his right to speak freely in a public building when he was forced to leave by Bolivar police officer Joe Anderson. The reason Mr. Young was told to leave is uncertain, but he had to exit the building. That clearly violated the principle of free speech and peaceful assembly. Mr. Young was visibly upset, as was I. We as citizens are guaranteed the right to speak freely and assemble peacefully. If you wish to speak freely at a formal meeting such as this, permission must be granted. Mr. Young was not in a formal meeting. He was standing in a public building speaking as is his right. Should we as citizens fear our government? If elected officials dislike what we are saying, should they resort to using the police to bully us into silence? That brings us to the incident in question. Why was Greg Young evicted from the public building? Did Mr. Young violate the law by exercising right to free speech? Or did Officer Anderson violate the law by forcing Mr. Young to leave? As American citizens, we often hear the phrase right to free speech. Exercising that right, however, sometimes comes with great personal cost. Mr. Young could have easily been arrested if he had failed to leave the building. I am unsure what the charge would have been, disorderly conduct or something. He would not have been arrested for speaking freely, of that I am sure. You are the elected leaders of this community. Do you think Greg Young was treated appropriately when told to leave a public building for exercising his right to speak freely? Thank you. Have a nice evening.